Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex, and this episode's subject comes in from a multitude of different people. At least 6 people asked me, okay, Five Nights at Freddy's movie is a thing that is happening. For certain, Warner Bros. Have picked up the rights. What do you think? Five Nights at Freddy's I just can't seem to escape it. Every single week it seems like I'm talking about this fucking game series. And I think I know what all of you expect me to say about it. But you know what? I think this is actually kind of a good idea. I know, sue me. But what have I said from the beginning about this series? The thing that is intriguing and the thing that does work about it is the idea, the story, the most basic elements of what the thing is, the idea. It's an untapped, unexplored thing in movies, for the most part. You got things like Chucky and Annabelle and all these sort of things like that, which are completely based around sort of scary-looking dolls and human-looking creations like that. But we've never seen anything quite like this, and it is an untapped idea, which could work far better as a movie, because I think the thing that holds Five Nights back for me as games is the fact that there's just, as a game, there needs to be a reason for why it is a video game. And to me, the Five Nights series, there is no real reason for it to be a game for me. The thing that is holding that entire franchise back is the fact that they do need to come up with, new ideas. We got to put in the new Freddy over there. We got to put in the new animatronic over here. With this, as long as you can get some good writing and sort of work around the weirdness that the story is in the games, because I think the story in the games is a complete and utter mess for the most part. But making an effective and scary movie around this idea, which I hope is what they're going to try and do at least, makes perfect sense to me. It makes a lot more sense than making more and more games, and it makes sense for the studio as well, because Five Nights at Freddy's at the moment, everyone knows it. Every 11-year-old kid seems to know it for some reason, and somehow they're going to make a movie out of it, and they're all going to go see it at the cinema. In fact, every horror fan will see it, because I'm sure the trailer will look creepy, and it's really curious to me. I want to see this movie. No matter what you might think about it, it's a curious movie. I want to see how this turns out and what they decide to do with it. Because they don't have a choice in terms of how cryptic it can be. Because with the games, they can get away with, oh yeah, it's only a few quid to buy the game, and then the game is like, yeah, it's got a little bit of story or something. I don't know, go figure it out for yourself or think about it. But in a movie, you have to have some kind of structure. You have to have a story. Well, at least I hope so with this. You can have movies that don't have linear stories, but if they want to build a proper, decent audience around something that actually does have good writing and things, a movie is the way to do it. That's not to say that I think it's going to be good necessarily. In fact, chances are it is probably going to be fucking terrible, because horror movies just are garbage. At least most modern ones are. You really do have to give it to, what's his name, Scott Cawthon, something like that. He's created something from nothing, hasn't he? He's got a franchise that everyone recognized, the internet's gone absolutely fucking batty over, and now he's got a movie deal. I mean, that's good on him. You know, even if the games I don't like them, but he's on something. Yeah, that's an untapped idea, something we haven't seen before, and I'm hoping the movie works. So, what do you think? Do you think this idea is just bad from the get-go and that it needs to die already, or are you curious, like I am, about seeing this movie and seeing how it turns out, whether it be good or not? Tell me in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. All comments and ratings are very much appreciated. And make sure you leave a suggestion for future Job Labs. I'll see you next time. Bye. Are they a waste of money? Well, only in the same way as waste. It'll be a waste if the game sucks. It's down to you to have confidence in the product you're going to buy, have some sort of level of... We have to put some sort of research into it yourself to say something like, it's safe for me to pre-order Halo 5 because it's a big series and I liked all the previous ones, and so on and so forth. You're cheated out of your money in this respect, as the comic